Game on. We back. Oh boy. Let's see how this gets recorded. Shit is slowing down because I am streaming stuff. I'm downloading things. It's getting fucking crazy. Whoa. Alright. Well, I got the Bills game on, so background. Every time Torstein. Can never get that name right. Spelling it. Okay, all right. Focus up. Hey, we're back. Guess what? I found an app. It's called Flip, FLYP. No free ads. FLYP. Yup. And it's fantasy extreme sports in one app. Pretty sick. I can't bet. Every time I try to bet, they're like, prove that you're you and that you live somewhere. And it's like, I don't live anywhere. I roam around. I'm homeless. So stop making me send you 7 documents to prove who I am. Just let me fucking bet. So I can't. I gotta do that. I wonder if Nathan Florence does something. It's like Bet Online, something like that. BetOnline.com or some shit. I should probably try that. But I don't know enough for surfing. I need the biking ones, dude. I need the biking ones. Well, speaking of surfing, let's try and get a better understanding of the surf contest scene. So we got Vans Pipe Masters coming up. Starts, I think, the 8th today. Let's take a look. Yup. The 8th to like the 15th or 17th or something like that. So I don't exactly know how it goes. I think they like the heats get like done like during the week. So then I'm like, do I wait? So, anyways, there's this app. It's called Flip. Focus up. There's an app. It's called Flip. It is the extreme sports like fantasy thing. So each person, so like for this, they have snowboarding. That's pretty sick. So they have snowboarding, surfing, they have mountain biking. Nothing's up yet, but maybe. You never know. All right. Hang on a second. Got to reposition. Timeout. All right. We're back. All right. Flip app. So it's similar to the mountain biking thing where you get like each rider costs a certain amount of money. Right into the mic. And then you have like a budget. So this budget is 2,800. You have 5 spots, and people range from like 400 to I think like 600. Sorry, 350 to the expensive end, 650. Woo, big money, big money, big money. All right, so we did some actual research, and by research I mean I Googled something for once in my life. Last year's winners, first place, John Florence, Makana Pang, number 2, third, Seth Moniz. I have no idea if I'm saying these right. And number 4, Billy Kemper. So I looked at the heats got posted. So Makana Pang is in Heat 1. Jamie O'Brien also in Heat 1. Heard he's getting trashed a little bit and maybe is too old. That's funny. So I want him. But McConaughey got second last year. So I don't know. Jamie O'Brien. Dude, I can't look at that guy with his shirt off. Feels so bad saying that. He just looks like a fucking bag of milk. He seems like the you know what? I'm that's punching up, I don't feel that bad. He's got his life's made. He's all fucking psyched up. It is funny to me because I think the Florence brothers are also kind of like just serve like in. I'm sure there are surfers that are just absolutely ripped. I think there was one on YouTube. I've been trying to find surf vlogs, and I think there's one like Koa Smith or something like that. And he's like kind of ripped, like pretty ripped, I think. But it's funny because like the only surf videos that I've watched are like like vlogs are like the Florence brothers, Koa Rothman, and like Jamie O'Brien. And so it's they're not exactly the most shredded of the pro surfers out there. So I gotta start getting fucking good looking dudes. I wanna look at hot guys. Mason Ho. Mason Ho's a little fucking nut job, dude. He shreds. Oh yeah, Koa Smith. Men's Heat 8. Alright, so who are we gonna pick? I want Jamie O'Brien on my list, but does that mean McConnell Pang isn't well what's Jamie O's JOB? What's his cost? Let's see. We'll toss him in there and we'll just see. I think he's towards the end. Jamie O'Brien, 550. Huh? Kind of pricey. All right, let's toss him in there. Koa Rothman, self-proclaimed, does not do well in contests, so we're gonna say no. Oh, this has like athlete info, competitions. This is career stats. He has one other competition. Been top 10, 0 times podiums, 0 times wins, 0 times. How about Jamie O'Brien? What do we got? What does he look like? Competition 6, top 10s 2. Interesting. Who? Billy Kemper. He's a competitions 4, top 10 0, but he got like fourth last year at this event. So all right, so immediately can't trust this info. Something's off. All right, Eli Olson. Oh yeah, damn, McConaughey's only 450. I might have to sub out the overpriced dairy products for McConaughey. I don't know how many people from the first heat go in. If it's one person from each, I wonder how many. Yeah, I don't know. Men's heat number 10. The fucking YouTube elites. Koa Rothman, Ivan Florence, Nathan Florence, Eli Olson. Damn, they just like pitted them all against each other. All right, well, we can't pick Rothman. Nathan and Ivan, maybe, but maybe it's also year of the Eli. I'm gonna go Eli's 550. Nathan Florence is 550. What is Ivan Florence? 550 as well? Whack. All right. Who am I gonna pick? All right. Jamie O'Brien, 550. Let's go with Billy Kemper. We'll go with top 4 from last year minus John Florence. Oh, Mason. Oh, Mason Ho. I'm going Mason Ho. Oh, he's like 600 too. Damn. Okay, I got 1,000, and I gotta do. All right, I need the cheap boys. I got Jamie O'Brien, Billy Kemper, Mason Ho, Nathan Florence, and then I need I don't know. I'm not gonna do Nate Dogg. I'm gonna do. Oh, Eli's just crush. Oh, that okay. I got a 450, and then I could do McConaughey, 450. Let's do that. Bangers. Seth Monies. Moni Gronies. um, Yo, that's a solid team. I got Jamie O'Brien, Billy Kemper, Mason Ho, Eli Olson, McConaughey. You can't tell me that's not a banger lineup. Save team, bitches. That's basically all I had. I don't have anything else to talk about. Nothing's happening. Saw some big waves today. That was pretty dope. This app just shut down perfectly in between me talking. I thought the entire thing got erased. But looks like it saved it, and then it took like 10 more minutes to just open this bitch back up. So, positive vibes only. um, Big waves. Saw some big waves today. Looks like, but the surf was like wasn't good. I think it was like a lot of like incoming waves. Looked pretty messy. On the beaches. I didn't get down to short sands, but I was looking around Cannon Beach and Seaside and shit. And uh, I'll buy that fucking can't park there, dude. Shipwreck. um, yeah, it was just like it felt like the waves were what's the period? It felt like the period was shorter than what it needed to be for the waves to come in, but there was like definitely some storm surge, some storm swell or whatever the fuck it's called coming in. There was some strength behind them for sure. They wanted to get big, they just couldn't. Seem to like. There's some bigger ones out by Indian Beach. That was pretty cool. Man, they get so fucking huge, dude. It says they're like 15 to 18, like 13, maybe like 13 feet. I think it said it was gonna get to, which I don't fully understand because it's like it says like 15 to 18, and then it's like right next to it, it says 13.2 feet, 14.8 feet at like the swell. Like the surf says 10 to 15, and then the swell is like 13.2 feet. So I guess that still makes sense. But sometimes it'll say like, yeah, like right here. So it says 8 to 10 foot, but it's 7.3 feet at 16 seconds. Looks like this period I think is going to be better for some of these days. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be pretty fucking good. Low wind, not too big, so we'll try and get some afternoon swimmies in after the job interview in the morning. Dude, I'm just so nervous for this shit. I'm so fucking garbage, dude. I just gotta convince people that I'm actually a good accountant. I just don't feel like, I don't know, I've been out of it for so long. Well, that's boring as shit. So, yeah, we'll get some surfing in tomorrow. That'll be good. Man, I need to get on a better fucking timeline for doing this shit. Dude, I've been watching like surfing videos since I've been like out here. Like I when I'm like out doing something, I like to be immersed in it. So I like to watch surfing videos when I'm surfing. If I watch snowboarding videos, I'm like, fuck, I want to snowboard. I'm very easily manipulated. It's not that fucking hard. I am a simpleton. Everything about me is just like I'm a dumbass. um, where was I going with this? Who knows? But I've been watching. Oh yeah, watching YouTube videos of surfing, and there's like, I mean, it makes sense, but there's like the surfing and the bodyboarding community. I mean, all like any wave necessary water sports. Obviously, it's like all together, but it's weird because it's like you're different groups entirely. So and I don't know what it is, man. I watched a Jamie O'Brien YouTube video, and the bodyboarder surfed like I don't know, maybe just under 500 times better than me. Like, it was insane. So it's like, what about this thing? The thing that looks so fucking dumb to me. Dude, I have to skip through it. I immediately double tapping that skip that 10 seconds on YouTube. Get me the fuck out of here. I can't even watch it. It makes me want to throw up. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just can't fucking do it. So, it's like, what about it do you like more than surfing? Like it's because this bodyboarder dude hopped up and then like surfed on the bodyboard, so it wasn't like even like he was surfing like a surfboard. He was like on the bodyboard, like carving it up. Like what the fuck, dude? You're so good at surfing. What about which makes me feel okay about making fun of him because like obviously if he likes it then who gives a fuck what I think. I mean, who gives a fuck what I think normally, but even more so just don't ever get mad about what other people don't let other people trigger you, dog. I can't do it, dude. Bodyboarding to me feels like when a little kid like jumps up in the air and then expects you to act like they did like the craziest part of like a Cirque du fucking freak Soleil act. like like that was the main. They were on the main stage of Cirque du Soleil. That's what bodyboarding feels like. It's like, oh yeah, sick, dude, sick barrel. It's like I don't know about that, and I know there's something I'm missing, which makes it in like probably the experience of doing it first and foremost. I don't know. It just because I haven't done it, I can't relate to it. I I look down upon it. I sneer at it. I look down my schnoz at it. I get up on my high horse and I say, "Don't take my waves." There's plenty of ways to go around. I haven't run into a day where not getting enough waves. There's definitely been moments where it's like, I don't know if I should have been called off that one. Next time something if that person tries to do that again, I'm definitely not I'm going to go. Like if it's obviously situations are situational, but it was a questionable call off and because I'm a nice person, you don't want to get taken advantage of. So it's like, all right, okay. I'm new to this whole surfing things. I would consider myself a local at this one spot, but okay, that's you. Go for it. I don't want it that bad. I must have missed something. And you look around and it's kind of like, I don't know if I missed something. But whatevs. That was the closest it got, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't know. Maybe, probably like out in Hawaii where there's so many people, but I'm not going. I don't know if I could ever get to something like that, cool. But I was talking to this guy in the parking lot and he was like, I've surfed bigger shit. Who knows if he was lying? I don't give a fuck. The point remains that it's like sometimes he's like, I surf bigger stuff. I've surfed like smaller stuff. I kind of just am with the, like a clean like 6 to 8 foot day. I don't even think he said. I think it was like maybe like a 5 to 8 foot day or 5 to 7 foot or something like that. Where it was like six was like the main. He was like six. Maybe his eyes like opened up. He was like 6 feet. Maybe a little bit bigger. It's like, brother, yeah, me too. I, I swear to God, I was 10 feet out of the water. I think the wave was maybe a 6 foot wave. I don't know. And it like sliced my knee with my fin. I was like, holy shit, dude! Shouldn't be out here. Fuck. Yeah. Sorry, bodyboarding. Speaking of my fucking YouTube, this fucking soft white underbelly. He does one with like a psychiatrist, Dr. Orion Terrabin. And this fucking guy, actor turned psychiatrist, and dude, I think I met the. I don't know. This guy's might be autistic as fuck, but he's he's fun to listen to. He's got a fun voice. You get me? He's got a fun voice. It's definitely captivating, but some of the shit he says is just it's it's just wild, dude. I'm like at some point I'm like, okay, well, it's a YouTube channel. You got to put out content. So you got to come up with a new idea often. I didn't look at how old this one was, but like in relation to his channel, like did he jump into this one, this fucking crazy idea? But yeah, he breaks it down very much into just like an autist, like, well, this is a value, and it's basically every guy because he's got this one, he's got the captain's quarters. I gotta slow down. Hang on, time out, time. I gotta back up. I'm jumping around here because I got sucked into this pickup artist, quote unquote men's health like wormhole on this sucking fuckhole on YouTube, and it's just autistic guys going around and being like, and just just weirdly, not aggressively, but like just walking up and starting to talk to someone and then getting a number at the end of like this 10-minute conversation as you watch it back, and he like comments on it after the fact. I'm jumping around the guys now, but he like he like comments on it watching. He's like, and this is where he's Australian. I shifted the conversation. This is someone completely different from Dr. Orion Terabin. Fuck, I gotta go, but I'm on a roll. So pause, pause. All right. So there's this guy, Dr. Orion Terabin. He's a psychologist. He was on Soft White Underbelly. It's honestly those hour or 2 hours or like 3 hours of content. After the first like hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, it's like, all right, who hurt you, dude? Like you were in a relationship and she was she wanted something from the relationship and you also then wanted something from the relationship, but you both didn't know like what it was that you wanted truly from the relationship. Like what happened? This guy is clearly coming from a place. I'm just like spitballing. I was trying not to explain my exact situation as because all this is just a fucking projection of my own experiences, like a fucking nut job. Peek behind the curtain. But it's like whatever it was, someone clearly hurt you. The relationship that you had or were trying to have was it was clearly shattered at some point, and I just need to know how that went down because I think it will inform everything that you like, how you like, just how you had a psychotic break, and now you're like, well, the value of this has to be this, and if you don't agree to this at the beginning of the relationship, it's like some calculator like talking to me. What he says isn't wrong. It is interesting, but he like it feels very like computer brain, like because he just like he over analyzes like like the whole, basically just know yourself, know what you want, and then look for that in the people that you want to spend time with. But he breaks it down into, but the value proposition of what you're going to be expecting from this relationship has to be equal to the other sides of this relationship equation. And it's like, dude, it's like what so he's like, I should just play the video, but this one specific one was I have to test her. It's like You sound fucking nuts, dude. Let me fucking find this. I have to play it. You gotta hear it. Okay, here we go.
Unfortunately, due to their poor optionality, the average guy doesn't think to test a woman who shows interest in him. He's just happy to be there.
All right, hang on. I'm gonna plug in. I have like All right, wait. I can pause this. I can pause this. I can pause this. All right, but car. All right, psych. Axe. I couldn't. I can't record. I can't plug it into my phone because my shit is broke. I can only use. I can't plug anything into the lightning cable receiver thing. It's got so much fucking dust in it. It just doesn't from and dirt from being outside. It doesn't. It doesn't even fucking work. I can only charge my phone through the wireless charger that I have. It's like I can't plug it into a car. Nothing. I'm just fucking. I'm like the girl with the cracked phone screen or whatever the fuck. Just insane. All right, let me play this. It's well. Okay, so if you can go find this and watch it, it's great because he like clearly has like stuff up underneath where the camera is, where he's looking, and he like looks away and looks at the stuff that he's reading, and it just like I know that's what he's doing, but it just even more gives an even greater feeling of autism of just like what the fuck, dude? Like you had just an absolute break in personality, and now you're just like I gotta think of everything so that I can never get hurt again. All right, let me play this. It's called Test Her, how to screen women. I don't know why I said that weird, but it's like just the fact that you're screening that you're calling it screening. That's just like it's just so like you're looking at it. It's like a work thing. It's like, all right, got to put in a couple hours on Tinder. You gotta put in a couple hours at the fucking shop down at the shop. All right, let me play this guy.
I'm Dr. Orion Taraban, and this is Psych Hacks, Better Living Through Psychology. And the topic of today's short talk is Test Her. My dudes, it is absolutely essential that you test women before you enter into sexual relationships with them. Women have figured this out a long time ago. Women test men all the time. Unfortunately,
it's, it's wild. It's fucking nuts. This guy is fucking crazy. It's great. No, this okay. This was 6 days ago, so that makes me feel a little bit better. He's going. He's like, all right, I got to put something out. Let me. And the best thing is that he makes a good point on the surface of like everything. I don't know about everything, but the majority of his stuff, he's like, okay, I guess I could see how that works. A little weird that you're like breaking it down this much, but whatever helps you. It's just that's the shit. This is like the stuff that you just like keep in your own head, I think. But you got to say it out loud. I guess you got to say it out loud. I don't know. I think that's where it's like, dude, it's not this deep. Like, just try to be happy, find someone that you can be happy with, and then fucking let it ride. It's not this weird, like, I, at like 12 minutes in, this is a 15-minute video. Yes, I listened to the whole thing. Absolutely, I listened to the whole thing. At like 12 minutes in, he's talking about like, you got, so the whole test is like you don't want someone that's gonna like blow up at like a mistake that you make. Like when you make a mistake, that's what it is. What he's like proposing is like a situation where it's like the like examples that he uses are just like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess I can kind of see that. And then like after like 2 seconds of thinking about it, you're immediately like, wait, that doesn't really make that much sense because he's so in this in this instance, he's like, you want to test someone. If someone works late, then if you're asking someone to work late, they might say yes, they might say no, but if they say no, depending on their answer, it means like how much are they willing to like give to the company, like whether they need you or not. So he's like talking about like figuring out whether a girl like get he's building up to this moment of like, okay, well, what's a test or something that like a girl can that you can test a girl with before entering into sexual relations with her. It's like that's the whole thing. It's like, dude, just go on a date, see if you like talking to the person. You fucking weirdo. Like the way the way that he comes at this is like, okay, but to enter in, like I can have sex with you if this and this and this is like met, and okay, now we've exchanged these values, and now it's like, dude, just fucking go on a date and see where it leads. Like, and that's not coming from someone who's some fucking Casanova, dude. I hate myself, and I don't go on dates, so it's like, I guess, am I really the person to be talking? But just from where this guy like comes from in his arguments is just diabolically like middle of the road, and then you just kind of like take a quick like split second to peek behind the curtain, and you're like, wait a second, we dive a little bit deeper into this. So okay, so for an example, he's like, before your date, ask her to send a picture of herself. Hey, send me a couple pics. How does he say it? I gotta play it. It's like 11, probably 11 something. All right, I'm going to play this.
It should go without saying, but you only really want to go out with women who A, express a very high level of attraction for you, and B, have non reactive, non explosive characters. The risks and costs associated with not doing this are just too high for men in today's day and age. So let's run through the various possibilities. If a woman is very attracted to you and is interested in a sexual relationship, how is she going to respond?
Oh, wait,
You guessed it, by sending you or some kind of interview. It's a date. We understand this is going to be a contentious suggestion for some folks, but I think it's a good idea for a number.
It's not. It's not. And I'll give you a number of reasons why, you fucking weirdo. This what's funny about this, and I think so. Just it basically it feels like my situation. I was dating someone for a long period of time, and I've dated the people before her for a while. That everyone about them has been an unaware person, someone who lacks self awareness, and and basically is kind of like what he describes. Like I've dated someone like that, and I dated someone before like that, of where someone will, and I've like my family is like the whole. I feel like all of the issues in my family are predicated on this idea of like someone exploding out of where what seems like quote unquote nothing. So like, and it's just due to a lack of communication because they are unaware, because you're unaware, everyone's unaware. So it just is constant, like just what is it, knocking of heads, like just bashing your like heads together and like not being able to figure it out. But like to describe this like and what he and like what when he describes this, it just feels like, dude, that was who you dated too. Like you dated that person because I think that's the thing is unawareness is so evident in every single fucking person. It's like I think there's moments of I think it's less in some people, but everyone still has them, right? We all are just like fucking idiots sometimes, the majority of the time. So to break this down into like, and you kind of, I feel like you kind of get that, I get that vibe from him in like a bunch of his other videos too. So it's like this, this very like, all right, dude, it's not, it's not this like all right, well, what went wrong? Well, if I moved my foot perfectly in this situation to this spot here, I wouldn't have had this in like the he's trying to fix the leak without he's trying to fix something without going to the root of the issue. He's trying to put a band-aid over it as opposed to, you know, giving you antibiotics for this flesh-eating wound. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, that's not gonna cut it. It's not. You're not going deep, and that's the thing. It's like he's almost going too deep. It's like you're digging in the wrong direction. Like you're digging the hole too deep in the wrong spot. If you move 10 feet to your right and dig like 6 inches down, the answer's right there. This guy's like 20 feet down, like, well, if I just did this in this right situation in this moment, then the values would be equal and I could have sex with you. It's like, whoa, dude. Just fucking relax. All right, here we go.
Of reasons. Let's explore this further. First and foremost, requesting pics from a woman is kind of a way of making sure that you're both more or less on the same page with respect to the nature of this potential relationship. Like, this isn't going to be a friendly chat or some kind of interview. It's a date with all of its attendant sexual associations and possibilities. This will not only help prevent men from entering into ambiguous interactions with women, but it will give men important information about the woman's level of attraction and aspects of her character as well. And it's very important for men to gauge both of these components as early in the courtship as possible. It should go without saying, but you only really want to go out with women who A, express a very high level of attraction for you, and B, have non-reactive, non-explosive characters. The risks and costs associated with not doing this are just too high for men in today's day and age. So, let's run through the various possibilities.
What the fuck, dude? It's like, okay, that's what it is. It's like the only reason I'm talking to you is to like fucking is to fuck you. That is all I want. It's like I don't know if that's the best. That's the best. Like this. That's like going. I feel like going on a date. I I do go on dates. I've gone on dates before. But that's the thing. It's like you don't know what is going to already have in your mind. Like if I don't get my dick sucked on this date, it's a complete waste. It's like that is just so fucking wild to me. Like it's that. Oh no, that's what it is. It's incel. He's doing incel math. Val, the sexual marketplace value. But all right. All right. Well, let's keep going because his scenarios that he puts out are just like it's very clearly a guy thinking about this. Like, yep, that's the perfect response. That's 1,000% what she would say if she really liked me. That's definitely how it would go. It's like, dude, like, why are you asking for pics? I'll do my arguments first, and I'll let him have the fucking closing statement. That's how fucking wild this shit is. It's like, what? Who? Like, why are you asking for pics? Like, hey, can I get some pics? It's like, what? That's weird. That is weird. That is weird. Like, okay, do you want it of my face? Like, of what I'm wearing? Like, if he asks like, hey, send me a couple pics of what you're wearing tonight, so I'll be able to find you. Like, that wouldn't be so weird, but that's not what he describes. He's just like, just send me some pics or something like that. It's very vague. So it's like, all right, like maybe like you're trying to see what someone wears, but then like on every date that I've gone on, it's not like that. It's like, hey, I'm in this section. You'll see me. Like it's kind of easy to recognize people from their pictures, and that's the other thing. It's like so you really don't need it for clothes. So let's just he doesn't even make that argument. I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt and go down that route, but even still, that's just fucking odd. I've never asked for a picture of what someone's wearing. So then you're like, okay, well, like, let me see a picture of your face. Like, not like the don't say that. Send me pics, bitch. Like, let me see. So, like, can you send me a picture of your face? Like, okay, well, dating apps, all, like, if you don't have a picture of your face on a dating app, like, that's weird. So, like, and where else would you meet this person? Like, maybe through a friend. Maybe it's if it's through a friend, but then if it is, like, why are you like, don't send weird shit to people that you're like friends with that you have to see, that have to be around you afterwards. Like, if that, yeah, that's a perfect example of this. If you were a friend, if a friend had set you up with this person and knew them, would you act like this? Like, it's so fucking weird. Probably not. Like, I'm wondering if this is just this guy's like persona online, is like how to get incels laid. That's mean. How to get how to get people laid. But then it's like, dude, is that really how you want what you want your channel to be? I mean, honestly, maybe it does because he's got this fucking thing. It's called the Captain's Quarters, and he had this one guy on, and I was like, all right, let me just see what like let me just give this guy a fucking look. See, let's see what he's got. Is like, let's see what he's about. And I go to, and he's this fucking weird looking, weird haircut. Speaking as someone with long hair, I can, it's a safe. That's safe for me to say. This weird fucking parted down the middles, like screaming, screaming. Why did the '90s pass me by? As he's like walking up to chicks, like, oh, hello there. I can't do an Australian accent. No. Why, well, shrimp on the barbie, mate. It's like some like just weird Australian accent, just like like sidling up to chicks on the street, just like, hey, how you doing? It's like, whoa, all right, hello. Like, how many chicks did you have to fucking freak out on the street to be able to get one that'll just like talk to you? You're so desperate for human interaction. At one point in your life, you were like, oh man, I'm gonna just do this. What does he call it? Fuck, it's like infield, like infield play, like uh, infield like match time or something. It's something like some weird like, I don't know. It gave me like very sports, like sports analogy like term. Fuck, what was that guy's name? God damn, they've just been an absolute blast to listen to. Here, let's play the rest of this while I look for that other guy.
If a woman is very attracted to you and is interested in a sexual relationship, how is she going to respond?
Here's where it just goes off the absolute rails in this guy's head. The fucking the roller coaster that he's got fashioned in his mind is is pretty fucking nuts.
You guessed it, by sending you some pics. Maybe with a little note attached. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see. Kissy face, kissy face. And if she's very interested and somewhat clever, how would she answer? You know, I don't usually do this kind of thing, but you seem like such a nice guy, and I feel like I can trust you. Smart. Now, not only did she do it, but she did it in a way that made that guy feel special, effectively conjuring additional value out of something she was apparently willing to do anyway. Well done. In any case, you can now be fairly confident that the woman in question has a high level of interest in a sexual relationship, and you can feel safer about moving forward. On the other hand, a bomb is absolutely going to explode at such a request. What? How dare you talk to me like that? How disgusting and disrespectful. I can't believe you would ask for something like this. What kind of a man are you? Is that all that you're interested in? Etc., etc., etc. Congratulations. You've just detonated a bomb at a safe distance. Her response communicated in no uncertain terms that she had little interest in a sexual relationship with you, even though she presumably had no problem with you taking her out and giving her your time, energy, and money. Furthermore, she demonstrated that she...
That's just like, dude, just because you bought dinner doesn't mean you get to fuck them. They don't have to fuck you. Just like, don't pay. Like, if your whole thing is like time, energy, and money, it's like, then don't go on the date unless you just just like you're trying to like, ooh, this will be sneaky. It's like, no, dude, that's just fucking weird. Like, yeah, I wouldn't expect someone to explode, but it would be like, what the fuck, dude? Like, then there's no bomb. Like, you're making the bomb in your head. It's so fucking nuts. Oh my god, it's great. It's been amazing listening to this shit. And then on the and then on the opposite side of incel, I just been listening to Stavi, baby. Stavi's World has been just the best. Surf videos, Stavi, and incel videos. It's too fucking funny. I, it's just, it's amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. What was this? I have some shit. Yeah, just all of his arguments were just like, okay, yeah, I guess that does make sense. Yeah, she might freak out. I guess, right, wait, no, kind of rightfully so. Because why would I be asking for pictures? It's just like, dude, it's not, you're not like what's it like I'm trying to think of like scenarios that I've been in where it's like, all right, you like ask, you kind of talk a little bit like to see like, okay, what are you interested in, what am I interested in, let's kind of see if our interests align. Like like I feel like Tinder, you go on there, like, we're fucking, like, that's really what this is down to. We both know why we're here. But then there's like other apps too where it's like, where like Hinge, where it's like, all right, I'm gonna try, I want to see if I can actually hang out with you as a person. So it's like, what do you like? What do I like? Can we keep, maybe like four, I don't know, like, what's the measurement? Just like, can we keep some banter going for like maybe, trying to think of like what, like, can we keep like a 5 to 10 minute conversation? What would probably end up being like a 5 to 10 minute conversation going through text, and that does seem a little bit long. So maybe if it was like a 2 minute like a 2 or 3 minute, 3 to 5 minute conversation, can we keep something like that going through text? Like, are you asking questions back to me? Am I asking questions back to you? Like, gauge the interest of the person. Like, do they want to be talking to you even? Like, it's just so fucking, it's just out there. But it's great. It's amazing. The comments underneath are perfect. It's just like, this guy's got it. This guy's fucking figured it out. The pickup artist. It's part of his captain's quarters. Something you can like pay. What did I say? So what you're gonna want to do? Yeah, this guy is just like, I have some notes like written down, and I'm just, the video title: How to Make Conversation Sexual Without Being Creepy. That's creepy. I don't remember how the video starts, but I have written down, the video starts out incredibly creepy. Anytime you're just randomly coming up to a stranger and inserting yourself into their life is creepy. That means like, that means they have something that you want so much that you're willing to just be weird and enter someone's kind of world out of nowhere. That's so that's autism. That's, you're a fucking weirdo. That's odd. Don't do that. Stop creeping people out. You creep. Oh my god. Just figure out what makes you happy, and then once you're happy doing that, you won't feel you won't feel the need for other people's validation. And then all of a sudden, you have this thing called confidence. It's like just care about something more than this. This putting your end all be all into another person is insane. And it is a recipe for disaster. No idea how long I've been going. Fuck, I keep doing this. I'm excited about this fucking app. I'm excited about this app. Flip. Test her. I can't I can't stop with this guy. He keeps popping, but now my fucking algorithm is all this fucking incel shit. Oh my god. No, it's back. It's pretty much bikes, snowboards, and surfboards like the whole time. But they creep into the shorts thing. They keep trying to get me with fucking hot chicks. You'd think I was so they go hand in hand. They're like they're giving me that thing, and then also just like hot chicks with their like tits out or some shit, or about to be out. It's just so I click on them. Can't get me. I immediately close the app. Can't fight my animalistic instincts. Gotta fight them. Gotta fight them. Anyways, this fucking Flip app. It's pretty good. I'm excited. Well, I don't know if it's good. We'll see. I want them to put in some. The X Games are announced, so I would expect that to be on here. So if I go to snowboarding, Toyota US Grand Prix Copper, that doesn't really do anything for me. X Games Copper Mountain. Okay, so I think they do have the Copper Mountain. I got my notifications, I think, on. No biking though yet. No mountain biking things. Kind of sucks, but hopefully we'll get there. Anyways. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't have anything else to talk about. Too fucking Casey Willax is back worrying about the train park collisions. It's always the time of year. And he's just like whole guys, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We gotta they're never gonna learn. So you gotta take all the responsibility for ownership in your park and then take it out on them as people as well. It's like, all right, Casey, take a deep breath. Everyone calm down. We'll make it through. Oh my god, 'tis the season. All right. Well, I don't have anything else to fucking talk about. So, bye.